Hello. So this is my view right now. It's a pair of dragon wings that, you can go stand in the middle of to have wings. I am parked in the parking lot at my elementary school that I went to. Um, I just got done um, with a really powerful experience with a group of 27 women who each brought their own drum, and it was a ceremony to connect more deeply with our drums and with ourselves, and to intentionally just show up in a space meant to connect us deeper to ourselves and our instrument, our drums, and it was just held right down the road from where I am at the spiritual Center for Spiritual Living in Maryland Heights. And I'm in my old stomping grounds. It's right down the street from where I grew up. In the high school I would have gone to had I not moved from here in 6th grade or 5th grade, I guess, into Kirkwood. This is in St. Louis, Missouri. So it's a little bit of the present moment and where I am, and I love that this is my view right now, and I'm actually wearing a shirt with a dragon on it that looks almost exactly like the wings that I'm looking at now. And for me, dragons represent, or that embody, and their energy and essence is one of protection and power. And oh man, my voice, I'm starting to lose. It's been but yes, so I felt like tonight I really felt a shift in myself and knowing something for my practice of coming into my voice and my body and my breath, and setting intentions. And this drum I've had for like 3 years or so now, and I bought it with a lot of intention to start a practice, to utilize it, to meditate and make music with, and I just haven't really been utilizing it. And I feel like tonight I really activated and connected with my drum to start this journey with it. I wasn't ready before, and it's nice. It's being down in this place too of my early years, and integrating where I'm at now with my past, and seeing like, oh, and there was a 9-year-old there, a little girl who I really connected with and talked with and played with. And as I was looking at her, I was just thinking of what it was like being that age. And it was really sweet to I don't interact with young girls much, and that in itself was really really sweet experience. And then now to come here and sit and reflect on my childhood, and the house I grew up in down the street from here, and how big of a part of my life my big formative years in my development were down here. And I before this video I brought my drum out and walked around in this little lot area by the playground, where I spent running around playing dodgeball and tag, and there's the lines we would line up on at the end to go inside. And the playground actually just got completely redone, so just a few months ago it was the same playground that I had played on as a child, and it was fun to bring my children here to play on it and to experience that. And and then now there's this, we got a new playground over there, which is good for the children, but it made me a little sad. It was a little bittersweet. I'm like, oh, it's gone. And I'm actually going to drive and talk now, because I feel like the desire to move. And let's see, where are the keys? Yes, so so I got in my car and walked around with the drum, and I just kind of spoke through and talked and sang whatever words arose. And it was a very grounding, comforting, healing experience to be with my voice and my drum for the first time in a very long time. And I feel like I'm, just kind of moving some energy around and processing the past and the present and the future that I'm envisioning, and integrating and putting it all together as one. And McKelvey is the elementary school, and the mascot is the dragon, which explains the dragon wings on the wall there. And fun fact, when I just looked over and saw the dragon on the board here. But when I went to school here, my principal's name was Dr. Knight, Knight, and even the vice principal was Dr. Knight. And I think that they were married, which would make sense. As a child, I was like, that is so interesting. And anywho, wanted to share that while that came up, because life is funny, and if I really look at things, it's like, how interesting that was a thing, I'm hoping I don't get a call that ends this video, but I know I'm expecting someone to call me, so eventually I might just cut out, and that'll be the end of this. But when it's time. So I trust the timing and things in life, and that's a lesson in general, is just trusting myself, and trusting the flow of the universe and life and spirit and source and creation to move and guide and protect and provide and teach and all the things. And letting go and releasing control, which is hard for me. And in my closest relationships, there's moments where I want to feel in control, or I exert my control in ways that causes conflict or stress, or, just a power dynamic of some kind, or just even like, maybe it's, I don't know. But, yeah, so my inner child, tonight really brought up like the integration of my higher self and my inner child, and how there's that that part of me that just wants to play and run around and laugh, and that she holds so much wisdom, and they're not separate. Like, these parts of myself are one whole being. It's one thing, and I guess eventually I should get off of this, so I'm not disclosing my home, I guess, because I'm thinking, I'm not really worried, or I don't know, people like trying to find where I live, but you never know these days. People are, it's a weird world out here, we'll say, but yeah, but I don't know, I'm feeling pretty tired actually now that I realized that maybe I need to end this where it is, and just kind of what I shared there is enough of documentation of, just the importance of integrating our inner child and listening to the past and the wisdom of who we've always been, and maybe who the world's tried to change us out of, or and even this girl shared a song, and it was so beautiful and so sweet, her voice and her drumming, and she was so nervous, and her and I talked through that. I was like, I still get that same thing as an adult. Like, I still struggle with that. It makes me my light's not going on. It's not good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and just like, why is that? Why do we get so nervous to, get up in front of people and share ourselves? And it really boils down to that fear of, rejection, or not being accepted, or being judged. And but it was, like, well, if you're aware of this now and you're young and you confront this, like, you are unstoppable. We got to confront those fears, and the more that we do the things that scare us, like getting in front of people and singing, the easier it ends up getting. And but yeah, just overall in general, the drum and how powerful drumming is, and it's the heartbeat, it's the rhythm, it's what humans have been gathering to do around the fire, and join together in harmony, and also each person beating their own, to the beat of their own drum, and how all of the sounds can come together and create this beautiful chorus of sound. So I'm looking forward to utilizing my drum more. Yeah, just getting out with community more, and been feeling the call to just get out and connect. And I'm feeling very, very sleepy and hungry, and I felt like there are a few more things I wanted to say, but I definitely know I need to wrap this up. But I'm feeling grateful that I had that experience, and that I have this beautiful drum, thanks to, if I remember correctly, it was a maple tree and a deer hide. Oh, and before I started drumming, I was sitting in my car and I started to hear coyotes. And so I was like, oh, it's perfect timing for me to get out and drum. And then as I was drumming, I look over for a split second, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw a deer. So it was just I just smiled and kept drumming and singing, and just those little moments of affirmation of that connection to the natural world, and the spirit of the animals and the earth. And so I'm gonna just keep sink and settle into that, and knowing I am connected, and I am present, and I am intentional as much as I can be humanly possible with my actions and my choices and my words, and living in alignment with my spirit, my inner child, and protecting her, and listening to myself and to the things outside of me, and being receptive and open, and knowing that I am protected and protecting myself, and having discernment, and and just presence, really being with the present moment, listening to the needs of the moment, listening to my body, to my breath, and listening and sharing authentically and honestly and openly, and getting into that flow state as much as I can, and creating and expressing and relating and connecting, and anything I want to do that is in alignment with life and growth and evolution and expansion and peace and balance and harmony and compassion and empathy, and with boundaries, and almost home. I am so sleepy. I am fading out. It's funny because I often feel like it's like when I'm in that state, I feel like I need to just go, and I'm not super fast moving, and I feel clear but also a little foggy in that I'm so tired and hungry. But I think I like the feeling of being super charged up and moving quickly. And something Pookie, who guided the little journey tonight with ourselves and our drums, was saying how when she speaks she's with the slowing down, and that there's no rush to get to the next thing. When we can speak slower and be just, it leads people into anticipating or wanting to know what you're going to say, versus if you go very quickly, it can be overwhelming, or it's there's too much to take in. And I know that I usually move very quickly, and I feel like sometimes I can get ahead of myself or say so much. And so I think that something that just the intention of slowing down in general. And so being in the state of sleepiness and tiredness and low energy levels is okay, and I can still show up and share my thoughts and feelings without being super on it. I think I'm still on it and in it, just in a different way. And so there's no rush to get anywhere or do anything or say something. It's just a matter of slowing down and being with the needs of the moment, which as soon as I get home, it's time to go eat some food and go lay down and rest and prepare for another day of doing the things. Holy, why are you? That is a no left turn lane. What are you doing? Okay, well, that was unexpected, and okay, well, they just slowed down at a green light where you're not supposed to take a left, so that was a little shocking. Some of my things went flying, but okay, it's okay. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. I'm almost home. And I'm excited to be home and to go to bed. Breathing, 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 and singing, and envisioning a day of peace and joy and connection. And what are these guys doing? Oh, it's like almost 11 o'clock and you're working? What are you doing? They got a reflective jacket on and a hard hat. They're doing some road work over there. Huh. Well, how about that? This does not sound fun right now, but maybe. Oh shoot! Maybe they are having lots of fun. I hope that they're having fun. I shouldn't say that. That can be fun. It's not that late, you know. They'll go to bed eventually. I hope those people sleep well. I hope that you, whoever's listening to this, sleeps well tonight or tomorrow and the next day, and that your waking life is nice and good. And I have arrived. All right. Well, thank you for listening, and yeah, peace and blessings and love, and yeah, and doing things that ground and uplift, and connecting and creating and all that good stuff. Okay. Well, yes. Okay. All right. I already said. I'm fading out a little bit, as I've said a few times, but okay. All right. Well, no, you hang up. No, I have to hang up. I'm trying to multitask, and I need to just sit with. Okay, I'm gonna end this now, and then I'm gonna get my stuff together and go upstairs and go to sleep. So, okay. Thank you. I love you. Whoever you are, I have love in my heart for you. And know that you are loved beyond just me, because you might seem silly because you don't, I don't even know who you are, but you are loved by many humans and spirits and beings and ancestors, angels, little friends we can't see, so many different beings, and know that you are protected by forces unseen and connected to everything. And remember that. And never forget if you can. And we will forget sometimes, actually, but you can always come back into remembrance that. Okay, sleepy time. All right. Yeah, until next time. Bye-bye.